Hello, everyone. It's Aaliyah Orozco with Title Sports Network, and I'm joined now with the one and only Jose Benavidez Sr. So nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing well, I'm super excited from not knowing anything about boxing. This is amazing, being next to my son, it gives me chills. I never in my life expected to be in a place like this or even go to see a big fight like this. I'm just so thankful to God and David for allowing me, to be in his side and seeing all the achievements and glories and world titles that he's catching right now, that he's in all the success that he's achieved. I'm very thankful, and we're going to continue working hard and try to enjoy every minute and every day that God gives us to be next to him.
It's so amazing to watch. That's so beautiful. At what moment did you know? No worries. At what moment did you know, wow, my son is going to do it? Like, he's really making it.
To be honest with you, we didn't know nothing about boxing. I never thought he was going to go amateur. I never thought he was going to go professional. I never even thought he was going to be a world champion. So it's just been like, whoa, we've been very dedicated. We've been working super hard. And to now, I can't even believe it. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't even know where we're going, to be honest with you. But I'll tell you something, we're super dedicated, and we try to make adjustments in life, because it's not easy to train your son. I'm super proud of him now, making his own choices. I have two grandkids, he has two, a boy and a girl. And the way that he's thinking now, at the end of the day, I just wanted to, show him and for me to be proud of him, making good choices in life and being his own man, And I feel that, I achieved my dreams, for him, to help him achieve his dreams. And I'm so proud of what he does now, and I'm just riding along,
What is the dynamic like between you two when you guys are working together in training camp? And do you think it's an advantage having him have his father on his corner? Because I assume you know him more than anybody else in the world.
Everybody that's watching right now, the hardest thing to do is train your own kids. Because since they're little, you're telling them what to do. It comes to a point that they don't want to listen to you no more. And we've been through a lot. Sometimes, I wanted to quit. But thank God, he gives me the energy to keep coming back and keep working harder, But at the end of the day, God has given me the energy and thoughts of making adjustments in life, They're not kids anymore. In my mind, I think they're 2 years old, I think they're still my kids, but they're grown men, So I was able, by God guiding me, I've been making a lot of adjustments, and I think that's why we're very connected. And I'm still making adjustments, And it's not easy. It's very hard to explain, but I think that's the key for being together. But there's been so many times that we're very close to be breaking up apart.
David just moved up weight to 175 pounds. Just talk to me a little bit more about that, and what are you expecting to see out of him in this weight division?
Yeah, the reason we moved up to 175 actually was his idea, because at the end of the day, what do we do at 168? Canelo doesn't want to fight. He's been the mandatory for 3 years. They said they were going to strip him in March, and that didn't happen. So he saw an opportunity at 175, fight for the WBC interim world title, and hopefully by him being successful, we have a top fight July 15. Maybe if everything goes well, he'll have the opportunity to fight the winner of Better Beef and Be Bold, and fight for all the belts. And I think that's an easier fight to do with whoever wins. That's a tough fight for both of them also. We don't know who's going to win. So they don't have the power that Canelo has, Canelo could do whatever he wants in boxing, and we've seen that. But the fight that everybody really wants to see is Canelo versus David Benavidez. But I think that hopefully we're successful. I'm pretty sure he's going to win. He's going to look spectacular. Now they said that he has 2 weeks to tell the WBC what he's going to do, and hopefully they really strip him and we can fight for the WBC title.
Why? Yeah. Why do you think it is that Canelo is not taking the fight with David?
Well, everybody knows that, Canelo, my respect to Canelo, he's the face of boxing. He's done so much on his career, but he knows, and everybody knows that in his past 4 fights, he hasn't been looking good. I think he wants to go, but the body's not responding like he was. To me, he's a old Canelo at 31, 32, I think he's 32 or something like that. I don't even know how he is. But he's done so much for the sport of boxing. It's going to be so hard for somebody to do what he's done in the sport of boxing, you know. But like I said, a lot of people don't understand. In my mind, I think he's an old Canelo in boxing. He's still a young guy. He knows that David Benavidez could hurt him and maybe even send him to the hospital, you know. So that's why he's fighting all these other guys like Munguia. We know that he gets hit a lot and he's not an elite fighter right now at that level, you know. Now he's saying that he wants to fight Berlanga. Berlanga's been looking really bad his last 4 fights too, you know. So at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that he's gonna beat him. These guys are young. Like Munguia right now, you know, he could make a big upset, you know, because of his youth. Throwing a lot of punches. We've seen that he's been rocked, he's been hurt, and he still comes. He has a lot of energy. And in my opinion, I think Munguia can win because of his youth. But if Canelo comes 100% prepared, no, he shouldn't have a problem with Berlanga. You know, he has a lot of experience, and one shot can change everything. The way that Munguia gets hit, one shot can change the whole fight.
Most definitely. What are your thoughts on the Oscar de la Hoya and Canelo drama? I mean, it's been talked about all week. I know now the Oscar's wanting to sue him. Just in your opinion, what are you thinking?
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I want to give a shout out to Oscar de la Hoya for that new video. You know, it make me laugh. It's great. You know, it's great entertainment. You know, to me, that whole scene was more exciting than the fight, in my opinion. Until now, you know, all that I never expected that him coming with the eat more meat, you know, and all that stuff there, you know, and Canelo, you know, you never seen him that mad. It was exciting, you know, and at the end of the day, people want to be entertained, and I enjoyed every minute of it. But at the end of the day, you know, they got their problems, they have to resolve them, you know, but it's entertaining for the people.
Most definitely. My last question for you is, what are your thoughts on the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight now being sanctioned as a professional fight?
Yeah, you know, that's another great fight. You know, if Mike Tyson thinks that he can still fight, Jake Paul is coming up. You know, he's younger. I like both guys. You know, I know both guys. Actually, Jake Paul was in David's camp. He came to see him. Mike Tyson named the Mexican Monster, you know. I got nothing but love for both of them. I would definitely watch that fight, and people don't miss that fight. It's going to be a great fight. Mike Tyson is Mike Tyson. Jake Paul is coming up. He's been proving himself, so I think it's a great fight, and it's good for boxing.
If you had to pick a winner, who would it be?
Yeah, it's a little bit hard. You know, like I said, I know both of them. You know, I just wish, you know, whoever comes at his best, you know, and whoever wins, I'm going to be happy. So at the end of the day, I like both of them, like I said, you know, and they're great people, you know. So it's going to be sad to see one lose, but at the end of the day, you know, it's boxing.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. And any last words for the fight fans watching, or any last words for Canelo? Anything you want to say to him?
Nah, fuck Canelo. I don't even want to talk about Canelo right now. Like I said, you know, we moved up to 175. We're looking forward to our big fight. We cannot underestimate Boslick. You know, he was an Olympian, ex-world champion. He only has one loss through better beef. So we got to take that serious. We can't be looking ahead like he is with all these other fighters, you know. Munguia, Berlanga's here advertising his fight with Canelo. Anything can happen, you know. I think that's kind of embarrassing, you know. They should have waited until see what happens and then start promoting. But nobody's really paying attention to these guys.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time.